Hey guys, it's Ryan at AutoAnything, and you might be wondering why I'm standing under this Chevy Silverado. It is because today we are overhauling the drivetrain with some specialty parts from Yukon Gear and Axle. Now, if you haven't seen our other videos, make sure you go to youtube.com/AutoAnything and hit the subscribe button. You can follow this vehicle build and get more great automotive content. Now, we've already installed a Ready Lift Off-Road 6-inch lift kit and some 35-inch wheels and tires. Now, that makes this truck look really aggressive, but to make sure our performance stays in the optimal range, we're going to need to upgrade our ring and pinion gears. So today, we're installing a Yukon limited slip differential in the rear, and we've also got some 411 gears going front and rear. Now let me take you over to the parts table and I'll show you everything that we're installing, and then we can let our gear specialist get started. We're going to start by removing the differential bolts and have a drain pan ready for all the fluid. Next, remove the retainer pin to get access to the C-clips, loosening up the third member housing bolts. Now it's time to press the new bearings into the limited slip and then bolt on the new Yukon ring gear. With the differential reassembled, we can install it back into the housing and make sure the gears mesh correctly using some yellow paint to confirm the alignment. Now it's time to tackle the front differential. The housing is aluminum, so we need to carefully open it up to avoid cracking. An air hammer can be used to remove the pinion gear from the housing, and our impact gun will make quick work of the rest of the differential bolts. To remove and install the bearing on the pinion gear, we used a special press from Yukon due to the aluminum differential housing. Now we can reassemble the differential and check the backslashing for optimal alignment. Alright, so we've got our new 35-inch wheels and tires installed along with the 411 gears in the back. That's a big upgrade over what we started with, which was 31-inch tires and 3.42 gears. So what does all that mean, and why was the gear upgrade needed? Why couldn't you just throw on the 35s? Well, it all comes down to power and fuel economy. Let's start with the gear ratio. In factory form, the drive shaft would rotate 3.42 times for every tire rotation. But now that we have a bigger tire with a larger circumference, we need to upgrade the gear ratio to bring our RPM level back to stock. Now, if you use a tire and gear calculator, you'd have found that 3.87s would have pegged our RPM right where we wanted it. But due to our interest in off-road performance, we upgraded to 411s to get more power off-road at the expense of higher RPMs on the freeway. Now, let me show you the quick and easy way to figure out what gear ratio is in your truck. We've marked our tire top dead center with a piece of tape, and we did the same to the drive shaft back here. Now, I'll go ahead and rotate this tire, and all you need to do is just count the number of rotations on the drive shaft. As you can see, by the time I'm going to be done with this tire rotation, we're going to have 4.1 rotations of the drive shaft. So that's what all that means, and now this truck is going to perform like we want it to because we got the right gears installed.